All right,
That was
Gary.
not where I was going
This
with
is the
that.
time where we shut down your bed.
Yeah, this is the
Ah,
time we
no,
shut
fuck
down
you!
your...
I will not be contained!
This is
Deal
where
with
we shut
no.
down your
this
bit
man.
for the
Literally.
sake of, not getting age
Luigi, you've been age restricted 14 times over. I hate to
I have
break
not,
this to you.
actually.
This video.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Luigi, there's this miracle called video editing. You should edit out Gary's voice.
No.
You should edit now.
No, you should just vocode my voice to Gangsta's Paradise.
Every swear word you say is an hour of labor. For
From who?
Luigi editing.
You vocal mine to a problematic song.
Nice.
I don't know any problematic songs
I
at the top of my
didn't
head, but I'm
edit
sure
that
there are
much.
some.
No, Luigi just dumps it on there. Luigi's videos don't even have thumbnails.
That's because I'm fucking lazy. I don't know how to make.
Honestly, okay, you know what?
Huh?
I'm giving Luigi a lot of shit, but I honestly appreciate you putting these videos up because it's gonna be nice for the memories and like a year from
I
now.
don't. Yeah, like I don't like for thumbnail wise. I'm not good at drawing. I don't know how to fucking make a thumbnail.
That you should still try to
Commission,
draw your
no,
this page.
commission Hex. Hex, make us a bomb ass like clip art thumbnail, please.
If I get an image, I could just mass apply it to all of them.
What is your YouTube channel, by the way? So I can. I want to see the videos.
It's on
Luigi
my-
Guy 360.
Yeah, it's on my Discord.
I thought you were about to say
Oh, okay.
Luigi Gaming, and I was about to be
So
so
Luigi. No, that's it.
Luigi
It's
Gaming.
changed to Luigi Gaming now.
If your account was Luigi Gaming, that'd be so awesome.
Luigi, you should just rebrand your fucking entire thing as just Luigi.
Yeah,
Games.
you're
Gaming
Luigi
is so-
Gaming now.
It's so cool.
I think people will love you a lot more.
I think
That
people
that
would
came
talk
out
to you
broad.
more.
Wait, hold on.
I think people
What?
just like start like making like broad statements. I think your skin will become clearer.
Luigi, it's in the fucking place, the leggy on a nest.
Okay.
Caramel dancing heard in the distance.
Me just going from Wedge Beetle to Wedge Beetle like I'm fucking Spider-Man.
You know, maybe going to Hoarfrost was a bad idea. I can't make out the blue scout.
Oh.
Hope.
What the fucking Viper Kadachi again? Why is this happening?
So does
Keep
Fall
happening.
Conference count towards it or no?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
we will.
all the Dragon tracks.
I was
All of
just
them.
finding more of the random because Kushala likes to just sit down and not do anything.
You say that like it's a problem.
I think it's cool watching it like lounges like a cat. I like it.
What the fuck?
over shield charging.
Awesome, this monster is fucking epic.
They're so fucking cool.
Dude.
This looks like a proper Elder Dragon. It looks different.
I can't.
Wait to rent that. No, you had your day. That was yesterday.
Nah. It's always Cherno
Yeah,
Day.
it is actually no. Actually, in my time zone, it's currently 9/11. Don't joke.
Not cool.
I think it's 9. Yeah, it's 9/11 for me too.
High five.
Yeah, it's 9/11 for me too. Wait, why the
I
fuck
have
do I
9/11, but that's
go
the
to
9.
work
I
tomorrow?
concede.
Let's go, guys.
I think it's only not 9/11 for like California.
9/11.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you can join.
Nice.
I have opened up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to murder the shit out of this thing for my bow set. So the armor just looks good.
How good of a
Yeah,
how
it
good
just
of a
looks fucking
wait?
sick.
Using for a
I
water
love
bow?
Splatoon sets.
No, the armor. The
Oh.
armor has Constitution and a
I
bunch
thought
of
you
bow
meant
skills
like
that you
water
gain.
bow, and I'm like,
Maybe the water bow is good.
how much is it? Well, wasn't have to compare it to the Azure.
Listen, we will worry about that after we kill it.
Even some jackass starts talking to me about animals being endangered.
I'm waiting. I'm just gonna jump off this ledge when you get here.
Yeah, in danger of my
No,
big
you
hungry
don't
belly.
have so much to live for.
Oh.
Gurgle.
Shut
beast.
the
I just-
fuck up.
No, I just remembered the 40k Dark Tide, the Beast of Nervo.
Yeah, there's so many things I wish even if people's head. I've seen so many terrible videos in my time.
The Beast of Nervo.
You just want this superpower to be able to airdrop into people's heads?
Yes. like genuinely for like years, my friends and I was like back and forth about like, man,
what
I
a
wish I
blade.
could beam this into Blank's head.
Why did I not affect this?
Can you imagine the mass panic you would cause if you're just in the middle of an airport going to a con and you just decide to do that shit to an entire crowd?
Awesome. I do something where it's like people don't want to talk about it, so it's just like, they just like look around, like everyone's just looking around, like what the fuck just happened?
You offer the intrusive thoughts.
I have a bomb.
Awesome. I'd be such a good stand user.
Yeah, give me more of the stands that aren't like harmful but are just like kind of annoying.
Those are the most dangerous ones.
Is it running already?
I mean, I did kind of just jump down here and wallbang immediately.
Already dressed like a stand user. Like,
You do! You do!
what's the harm in giving me one?
Funny enough, I actually after
Are
you get one
you
of the
trying to
parts-
make an appeal to a deity right now?
Yeah.
Actually, after we beat this thing, I think I can
feel
actually
like,
upgrade
yeah, I
the
could
fish
100%
noble blades.
survive that arrow.
I think
I could. No, genuinely, I feel... Okay, I don't have main character syndrome, but if I was in, like, the situation where, like, there were, like, was, like, a story going on, with, like, main characters shit happening in it, I feel like I would be that. I feel like if there was, like, some weird Chosen One prophecy, I would be tied to that somehow. I don't know if I'd be the Chosen One, probably not. But I'd be
you'd
tied
be the
to
one
that.
that they kill. That they're
I'd be the
prophesized to
Mariska.
kill.
You're the
The one that's
Mariska.
prophesized to kill
Oh.
Where is he going?
Man,
He's going after Cherno.
A poor boy.
I'm just a holy shit, just instant transmission.
Yeah, no,
Dude,
it went after Cherno.
Your Honor, in my defense, Mariska was fronting.
you shut the fuck up.
His defense. It's my favorite fucking posts.
Hey, Kushala, you mind getting off your fucking ass?
Now, Kushala doesn't really
Your Honor,
move very
my
much, so I just look
defense.
for other tracks. Can this thing get out of the air?
Hey, I love how politely Kushala sits.
Yeah, no, he just chills.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Kushala just
He's
chills.
just like my cat.
I want it. You know the did.
Walked up to me and is sniffing me. It literally just the horse appeared.
You know the did nothing wrong society image. I want to add Vriska into that.
Wait, what Toho character would be in that image?
Sega.
There's a lot of really good, elegant
I mean, Sega, Marissa,
Mikasa.
Junko. Yeah. Okina.
Oki, you're right. Okina did nothing wrong.
Shut the fuck up.
Nanako.
Oh yeah, no, Kaneko especially.
Kaneko? What about Junko or the Lunarians? Which one do those think?
Juke's right.
Junko is right. You're right.
It's
Junko
not
is
that
right.
Junko did nothing wrong. She was right. She was right from the beginning.
Blur. By yes, I'm intelligent.
Who gave this fish wings?
Change society somewhere.
Me when
Me when the fish flies.
me when I'm
Did
fucking
he just try to
compared.
zap you?
By the way, don't stand on the water. That's a bad idea.
Why? What is the water?
Stand in the water.
You just established it has lightning powers. What happens when you add water and electricity, Luigi? Basic science experiment.
Gary, we both know that Luigi doesn't use the
when I see me when I'm driving by.
I am a man of science.
Like, you've played Bioshock 1, Luigi. Put 2 and 2 together.
I played Bioshock 2 and Infinite and 1.
Have you seen
I have not
Groundhog Day?
played Bioshock. Gary just said you started playing.
Yeah. That's my clone, don't worry about it.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't DC.
What?
That'd be headline.
Why would you do that? I mean, yes, I don't disregard that, but I haven't had to deal with this skinwalker problem yet.
The only time you have a skinwalker problem was your birthday,
Yeah, see.
which you intentionally let happen.
The multiverses are collapsing in on each other. Gary's are holding
I keep getting water blighted.
Welcome to the water blade.
For one time I decide I am going to use dual blade water dragon
A billion times cooler than that.
I have no fucking
Who
idea
gave
how
the fucking Gyarados game?
Dude, if Gyarados were an Elder Dragon, it would not be this fucking
Gyarados gaming.
Gyarados, dude, just the mental image of Gyarados posted up in a gamer chair.
Half the gamers I know look like.
Oh god, you're dead.
So suddenly
Oh
that-
god,
Bro,
he's dead. Oh god, he's dead.
I'm sorry, Luigi.
They killed
I
him,
can't-
and now
I'm
he's
so-
gonna kill me.
The
That went
mental
through me.
image of fucking Gyarados gaming got me.
No, Gary, it fired a water beam as I was sharpening my weapon, and I swear to God, it went right through me.
Hello, there.
I was left alone to fight the Gyarados.
Stop fucking calling it that.
Gyarados wishes it was half as cool as this.
To be honest, this is more like the.
Hello,
fucking
I'm here to
cool-
immediately jump into an exploding water pile.
How about you don't and call it a day?
Is this what happens when you combine a Coral, PK, and a fucking Kieran?
The love child metaphor bad. That's
It fucking it shoots me with water and then electrifies me.
It's the monster equivalent of that scene in Groundhog Day where Bill Murray takes a bath with the toaster.
Ah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Get down from there!
No.
It's flash immune.
At this point, just assume every monster's flash immune.
I'm gonna hit him one.
Because
I'll hit
You
him
got
one
that.
flash. I'm guessing we can't target
Oh, I
touch
think
tail.
that.
You
Tail
can.
catches.
you can.
The tail catches.
You can.
You can sever.
You can.
You cut the
can.
tip.
Yeah, just the tip.
There's a lot of tip cuts in 5th gen, or whatever it is.
I'm having trouble actually hitting it, so I'm just gonna stick with
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah, its back limbs bounce.
that scared me.
Luigi, you have a
that-
gag on.
No, I got startled by it
That-
shooting out high pressurized water. It looked like it was enough to cut someone in half.
Oh, this is reminding me of doing Dark Ember hunts of this monster. Man. Brahma! So fucking true.
That monster's gun lance is probably one of my favorite looking weapons in the whole franchise. It looks like a Patapon weapon.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this thing
Please.
is not weak to poison.
I have a family. Yo, get paralyzed.
Oh yeah, of course you have a family. Everyone has one. A king would be born.
Mantle up.
Goodbye, my sharpness. I hardly knew you.
Yeah, that's pretty heal when you guys are.
I'm still getting my Elder Dragon ready.
Get his
My
ass.
pile of cards in front of me, and I'm a helpless mess.
X466, why are you looking for your cards at 2 a.m.? Because I've lost control of my life.
God, Vic.
Because on my right
Temporal
monitor I
Mantle.
have a deck list, and I'm just like, oh my shit.
I think I still took damage from that hit, though.
Light from the Abyss.
I think
Yeah,
something
shit
of that hit
hurted.
I still took damage.
You're gonna love this monster, Sprinkle.
Hey, Sprinkles, remember the coral puke?
The
Hey,
photorealistic
shut up.
axolotl.
Shit, that dude
No, I'm
literally,
I'm just giving him PTSD already.
dude, literally, just imagine just the fucking you look up to see the Elder Dragon, it's just a fucking fake JPEG of an axolotl.
Like a
Dude,
next
I would kill for
A
an
Nextbot
axolotl.
axolotl.
Alright, I'm just gonna pray that I got enough tracks.
Actually, would you say the face of
Please.
this thing looks like an axolotl?
It does, kind of.
I mean, if you squint hard enough. Also, it's at the very top of the map. Very
I
tippy
mean,
top.
I think it was more. I think it's more of a cat.
Yeah.
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up and wait until I see
Yeah,
the
pretty
monster
much.
you talked about it.
Yeah, exactly, Luigi. Got it. 360.
You were talking
It's the
about
point
it
where
too.
you're saying so many things about what it looks like that it means nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like horns and spines, and it's orange,
I
and
believe it has wings and
purple,
legs.
and
It looks like a Nuragante, just purple.
it's purple. It's the guys. It's the lead monster.
No way.
You know,
So
I'm something of a
Fuck off.
like, more tracks, fucking hell.
Lighter man, go! Take
This game does not have the funny Tigrex like Logan. That's okay, Rice has it. Wait, does Rice have Tigrex?
the fucker.
It does. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna put a thing down for you. I'm helpful.
Oh,
Ah, you slapped me. Retaliating.
Please, have mercy.
oh, you're a cool looking motherfucker.
Now that he's seen it, we can see as much as we want, right?
I mean, I don't know if that's but I also like the fight a lot. Lets you, like, it makes you pay attention to the environment and shit.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite monsters, but I can't stand the fight.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I feel like the Val fight is one that's been worse, and I'm running dual blades against this thing.
Yeah, the Val fight's worse because like Water Blight you can ignore if you want to.
Tedious.
I'm
don't
running
know.
It's
dual
tedious.
blades. and I'm-
Monsters that make you baby status effects are just annoying.
The I don't mind the Valhazak. It's just very, I don't know. It's just not a lot happens to me in the Namiel fight. Like it's like a lot of spectacle, but not a lot of you actually have to worry about
At
in the
least
game.
it's better than Geratodon.
I can't say I agree. I
Gyarados
think
is
there's
not
a
a high
decent
bar.
amount of being like, you know, you want to stay out of the
Which is a
water
higher
pools
bar,
because of the
Gyarados
current or the big attack that or detonating them or the really big attack that detonates all of them and
Yeah, I mean,
Pardon
there's
me?
like
I
academic
just had
combat.
the-
It's just like the normal attacks don't really interest.
I just had the thought of like maybe I should try putting a trap down.
full of dumb fuck juice.
We're all full of dumb fuck juice tonight.
Like, I'm not gonna say Dios is one of the monsters that does like positioning with the slime mines the best and all, but it's up
Where
there.
am I?
I
What
just
am I
kind
attached
of
to? I'm on head.
We know you're #1 Dios fanboy, okay? I'm not the biggest fan of regular Dios, but he's great.
Yeah, raging through.
Raging fast. I think it's just very
It's angry.
Oh, really?
because there's such fast recovery on every like attack.
Oh, no. Goodbye. Oh, that one was with a
So can you distract it for like 3 seconds?
This guy's entire gimmick is that he's white.
Not.
No, Hey, remember how I just said that none of the coral QK?
Not really. I mean, it does similar stuff, kind of, but it's more so that it drops water pools. They don't give you water blight when you're in them. Like, it can detonate them, and it also, like, sometimes has attacks where it, like, stirs up the currents, so it'll stun you if you're in them. Well, not stun you, but you'll get, like, staggered. Right? Yeah, I think I am. So it's like, you gotta keep in mind, like, the positioning.
Yeah, you got to keep Cherno, give me. Making Cherno will be useful.
As soon as you get the cutscene attacks, we can join you. Ah, you got a can.
Come here! That was a good hit.
Roll up there! And then run when the sun comes up.
Are you on it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this moment to carve tail.
Yeah, good idea. Speaking. Alright, it's coming down. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
I was,
Oh, shit.
I was attacked and didn't get damage.
Man, I really have a hit because I can't stand fighting very normal.
Get his ass. We're gonna paralyze, get his ass. We're just stun locking him.
I just realized the hub was really nice.
We're not gonna let him go. He's not allowed to leave here.
Get down, motherfucker.
Have we like stunned and knocked him down like 4 or 5 times?
Yeah, well, with wall bang, paralysis.
Wall bang, broke apart, I tired him out, then paralysis, then another wall bang. He's not allowed to go anymore.
Oh, hey, I hope you're not in water right now.
We're fine. I was at the edge of the water.
I was in the middle of it and I was in axe mode, and it would have taken me like 14 years
I
to
saw what he was doing and I was trying to get away. I was at the edge of it. I still live. Was at full health.
Yeah, Mr. Dual Blades.
Hi. Well, you know where it's going.
Alright, cutscene time.
And it's almost dead, so hope it's almost dead after the fucking how much we fucked it up. It just killed you and said, "Nah, I'm out."
Nah. These vibes rancid.
Fuck.
Don't I get sent to the Shadow Realm?
Yes.
Okay.
And you get flushed.
The Master of Torrent has appeared. Mario has logged in. The fucking Mario has logged in videos on my fucking like that.
Quick,
Toilet
and I'm
Wonder-
shield.
Toilet Wonderland's such a strange game, and I think a lot of the jokes don't hold up.
Ah, shit.
Mario has logged in holds up.
When you do that, I'm gonna sharpen as you do that. Because you can't hit me out of my sharpen.
Alright, I can be joined.
Having one level
Go
of
down,
free
Sprinkles.
on the armor is funny. Yeah. It's funny having one level of that on the armor. You can't do shit now.
Hey, I'm trying.
I should have it.
It makes the experience of playing longsword funnier because like
Keep dying shit. Were you good?
No,
I think it's really angry.
honestly, I think this will be my last quest.
No, it's same here.
That's
Too
fair,
late.
because I'm feeling like, I'm pretty sure after this is basically just the final fight, we're probably gonna get some gear.
Yeah,
I mean-
can we get Yorker now after this?
Should be.
Yeah, it's Kushala and all the other elders are available. I think.
Come on. You fucker. That's a lot of water.
I know it is.
Drink water.
He's making it rain. Literally.
Oh, I forgot how good Splatter's theme is.
I'm surprised none of us had said that yet when it relates to the monster.
Got him.
Wait, is there anyone that doesn't know what the monster is yet?
Yeah, we all know now, Meow.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
They are doing the opposite of drinking.
Dude, this doesn't look like water so much as it looks like blue Gatorade. I have blue
No.
Gatorade right next to me.
No,
I
the
can combine
Gatorade.
it.
No, the
Cucumber Gatorade.
Gatorade is the
Oh
acid.
no.
It's different flavors of Gatorade. That's green Gatorade. This is blue Gatorade. No, that's,
That's more
green
like-
yellow Gatorade.
Yeah, that's more of like a like a light in the blue green.
Yeah, it's like the lemon lime Gatorade,
Can't
and this
stop
is
me.
this is the blue Gatorade.
Back
imagine
here.
if other brands did that.
Back
Imagine
here.
if Coke were like, here's the red Coke. No, here's the blue Coke.
Fuck you.
Isn't Blue Coke just Pepsi?
Oh, you're right.
Bro, why are you so committed to this bit?
Because it's funny. You can't get away from me.
I started the quest and then I idled for a minute, and now it's all out of this cycle. I don't know where it is.
Shocker. ACTVNGR. Your deck decor is now available in your room.
Bro, I fucking hate that.
The trail of elder dragons across the New World leads a hunter to the Coral Highlands, where a new species cloaked in water awaits.
Sucking the water
Listen up,
back up
everyone.
into himself.
We have the results from our investigation into the old Everworld.
The fucking the skulker reverse vomit sound.
Shall I? After
What?
investigating the
What?
locations of the soul, we discovered something of a pattern. These are the locations in
Go for it.
chronological order.
Man,
Pattern? It looks a bit random.
Rise
to me.
removing the whole mounting
Just
monster
hold
changing
on
the
a
theme
minute
thing.
now.
I
Let
get that
me add
monster
the
mining is a little different in that
locations
game,
of
but like,
the
man,
seismic
It's
actions from
fucked
first
up.
5 was really not a fan of the Rise system for it.
Spiral?
I don't
Yeah.
think many people were. It
I'm not
caused
a
so
fan
many
of a lot
fucking
of the things, the way
problems.
that Rise handles things.
It's like it
Coming back
seems
to the game now is frustrating.
it seems neat,
Oh
but
shit!
then
Oh shit!
you think of all the knock-on effects a change like that has, and it's just like, wow, so this makes other monsters just a benefit, and it makes invaders
sir.
worthless, and
Here's where the elder
you know,
dragons
it
first
makes
became
Insect
active.
Glaive less unique, and we don't have the unique themes, and it's like just so many fucking things.
It's actually crazy. I like
Well,
Insect Clave's one thing is making this state happen, and now this state's just not fun.
Bro,
It's
dude,
fucked up.
we also
It's
take into account
fucking-
when the
I mean, they
old
made
site
Insect Glaive
first
way more
began
fun in other
to
ways, though. The way they changed the
then this
insect is like,
must
oh
be
my
the
god.
location of the old Everworld.
Oh, yeah, the different versions of it were cool.
We know little about this island.
The Cis type and
If we
powders
go,
are
we
so
need to
fun.
steel ourselves for what may be the greatest challenge.
Like, I
we've
don't
ever
want to run a
faced.
normal insect anymore.
So,
Like,
what do
in
you
that
all
game.
think?
Do you even have to ask?
Full steam ahead.
I don't like this outfit for the fucking handler.
Agreed.
I know you're concerned for our
Awful.
safety, Commander.
Okay.
I like the space outfit. It reminds me of like Space Channel 5.
Yeah.
That settles it then.
I want the
We'll send the
comedy of the
Fifth
time
Fleet,
of
our
my handler
greatest
being the
hope.
tyrant.
right now.
Oh my god, this fucking
I
I
T-Rex,
want the
I'm
comedy of
raging.
you not
I
getting
wouldn't
that.
trust anyone else.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, these beasts.
it's pretty funny, NGL.
People like to talk about Namiel's RGB being really cool, but honestly, I just love I love its wing design. That's my favorite thing about Namiel.
might
eventually
Like with the
Dude,
like
I
how it goes all the
endorse-
way down to the base
Yeah,
of the
it's
tail.
really nice.
Yeah,
I,
Sprinkle.
Okay,
I,
this-
I adore them.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they are very cool.
We'll give the Fifth Fleet our full support.
I-
Also,
Begin preparations
Luigi,
for
this
departure.
isn't nearly as bad as Coral Puke.
No.
I say as I get afflicted with water blood.
The beams are less common and they don't span as much as the arena. Because Coral has that one where it just does the entire
It does.
fucking arena.
It starts like right below it, and it slowly spirals out. There is
Yeah,
there
so
is a
much
certain
time to
spot-
dodge that though.
Come to me
Yeah,
once
there
you're
is
all
certain
right,
spots in
everyone.
it that are
Let's get to
clear.
Yeah, me pulling up and being like, "Hey guys, what's up?" and then I get clipped by it.
I don't get how any of you guys are had trouble with Coral at all.
I
I
did.
I'm
didn't
gonna be
have trouble
honest.
with. I
My
didn't
only
have
problem is
with
that it hit like a truck.
It was crazy, because normally
So
when I
if
see
I-
that, like, you,
I'm talking agitator then.
If I speak to the field team leaders, they're gonna put me in the mission.
normally when I see those two quests, like the Nightshade and probably one the Coral, everyone's like, oh shit, a Nightshade, oh fuck, I'd rather just do a Coral. And like, it was the exact opposite.
No, yeah, I would agree. I don't really have a problem with Coral. It's just like
I like
we
him.
were talking about things we found frustrating about the fight. And I was like, oh, but it's like,
Yeah,
I would,
the only like of those two fights I find like at all frustrating is just blocking Nightshade's things just puts you to sleep.
that's annoying.
my-
And just
Yeah.
like the clouds just sitting there and being like, okay, and just waiting for them to like.
I just melded. I melded sleep resist.
Yeah, you could do that, I guess. But I don't really have problems with Coral. I thought Coral was really cool in my first Iceborne playthrough. I honestly,
Yeah, I think he's
I
really
like-
pretty.
I like
Yeah,
most
very
of
nice.
the subspecies. I mean, I think like fucking Viper's pretty cool, but they can be pretty annoying.
Viper's hard. Viper's like actually a tough fight. I like Viper a lot.
And then you have like all the like Nightshades. I'm very meh on. It's just like fucking whatever. Coral's cool. I like Ebony. I like Fulgur. Acidic's all right. I don't. It's not like
Acidic
standout or
would be-
anything.
I like
but...
Acidic more. Acidic would be cooler if it didn't spend half the hunt running away.
Acidic, to me, Acidic felt like good execution of an idea that I don't care about.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. But honestly, overall, I think this like if we're talking about like, hey, we can't afford like the resources to make completely new monsters, so we're choosing to make like they're very cool. I like the subspecies in World a lot more than the subspecies in like fucking Sunbreak because I think most of the
the
subspecies.
whole thing is that whenever a monster's new to a game, they try to do a subspecies for it in that game.
Yeah,
Which is why I don't like what they did in Sunbreak because
they're
some
all
of the monsters
Where's
there
my
are very
Gosarog?
fucking cool. Where's Gosarog? Where's Aknosam? Where's Tetranodon?
and they're all fire.
Yeah. Even the Mizutsune's fire.
Oh, the purple meat suit.
Actually,
Even
That's
the
a
rat.
lot.
It's like why? We did not need this. Like a poison Mizutsune would be like cool as fuck.
Everyone likes fire, right?
Fire,
It's
electricity.
like, oh guys, what if Rachna Kadaki, but it's red now?
Wait, am I
It
able to
doesn't
talk
work.
to
I-
this? Am I able to talk to the field team leader, or is it gonna start the mission?
I wish the Pyre was the
I do not
original.
know.
That was like
I'll
before.
leave it then.
Like, imagine how much cooler like an ice Rachna would be.
That'd be fun.
It would fit the theming a lot.
Nothing just like, what even would a dragon Rachna be? Like stuff like that. Get you thinking.
Fire.
Compared to just like fire.
Blast.
I'd honestly prefer like get like Red Kazu to just making something fire. 'Cause at least that means I'm not always running like water.
Bro, please give me just like a rainbow Kezu. I think that would be so
Rainbow
fucking
Kezu.
fun.
Hyper,
The
It's
different-
hyper
the-
Kezu.
The various chromatic Kazus.
make it one that's just a rainbow colored, and that it's resistant to every element, so you can't use elemental.
It's fucking no. Just make it. It's gay rainbow Kezu, dude.
Damn.
And then model it after a
Woke-
cuttlefish.
Woke came for my penis monster.
Yeah, make rainbow
What if-
Kezu and then model it after a cuttlefish. That would be awesome.
What if it was just like 12 different color Kezus all together and they had different personalities, like a separate world?
Yo!
They should add
Kezu
Gobble
Rangers.
back, but just like design him around like being like a fucking blobfish out of water. So he's just like this like desiccated like dying beast on land.
Yes.
Actually, I just have a thought. So since we're coming around the time that like within like next
God, that nuke is
half a
fucking
year,
awesome.
within the next half a year, we're probably gonna be getting the next Monster Hunter game. What monsters do you think might be returning?
Kezu.
Kechawacha.
I don't
like
think
that.
Kezu. I think
I'd love to see Kechawacha.
I think we're
I love
probably getting Anjanath back. Like, what do I want to return, or what do I think is going to return?
More
Which is
crabs.
Both.
More crabs.
what I think is
I
returning.
want more crabs. The Carapaceans are awesome.
That's so cool.
The
I
one
think-
from Frontier that like gets faster the more you chip away at the barnacles on its body is one of my favorite fucking fights in that game. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
I think Anjanath is definitely coming back. They seem like pretty solid pick. Like, they're pretty universally loved. They seem pretty standard for a mid-game monster.
Yeah.
I think we're getting Legiacris because the Legiacris fans have been for 2 games just like,
They wanted Lightning World.
please,
They wanted
please.
so bad.
So we're
Now it's gonna
probably
happen.
getting Legiacris.
Like, they literally
Honest-
had a model port in Worlds.
It's
Right.
literally gonna happen now because of
It
Resurgence.
will happen. I think we're probably gonna get at least a couple Rise monsters. So we're probably getting Goss again. We're probably getting Tetranodon again.
I would love to see Goss, Tetranodon, and Actisom make a return so they can get variants. Like, you know how they like to do like their like pink Rathians and stuff like that in base game? I think this would be a good
Yeah.
opportunity for them to finally give those ones the time of day.
I
like-
think
I don't really like the X and Up fight that much, but the actual monster design is cool. If it was like a variant where it just played a little different, that'd be really nice.
I'm not too familiar with the older games, so I can't speak on a lot of those monsters too much. But I think there's a pretty there's a couple monsters where you're like probably one monster out of the category of like Tigrex,
Pack
Zinogre,
monsters?
Nargacuga.
Oh.
One of those is coming back because there's always at least one of those.
I think in Rise and World it was all of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, basically.
This is cool. I like that.
In terms of other ones, I think there's a pretty okay chance that we get another Frontier monster, like another one of the not crazy ass Frontier monsters.
Imagine the Flashbang Kushala.
No,
Another
another
is exclusively Frontier.
another one like fucking Espinas, where it's like, yeah, I could see this.
I feel like a lot of people would like Abiarogu. I don't know how much I'd like that. I don't like Abiarogu's design. Like, I think he's green and red Invader monster, huh? It's just like, what if Devil Joe but Glavenus?
it's
I
also
don't feel strongly about Abiarogu. But I'm trying to think of like the other Frontier monsters that I've encountered that I would really like to see return. Because like there's a lot of really cool fights in that one. I would love if we could get the Scorpion. I'm forgetting its name. The Crystal Scorpion.
They're
That
doing
would be
that, just like toss in Ursula.
that would be sick. Yeah, Nursella and the Crystal Scorpion would be like
Yeah.
both of those would be fucking sick in boots.
And in terms of like other monsters, I think we're probably gonna get back. I mean, we're probably gonna get at least one, possibly 2. I don't think all 3 from the trio of like Basil, Rajang, Devil Joe. Probably at least one.
I
of
don't want to
those.
see your Jang return. Just like, I get he's a fan favorite, but like it feels like they've been shoving him hard into every game's endgame.
Like I said,
They did, but
I would like
this-
Blaganga instead. I know he's
this
not a
is-
high-end monster, but like if we're talking about like the ape body monsters, I think Blaganga's due for a return.
this is not what I want to return. This is what I think will return. If we're talking about what I want to return, I want the fucking
Fair.
cool ass like Mantis, like the final boss at Geo, the
AK.
fucking crazy ass.
Oh,
yeah.
Adelka? I don't know.
I think
It works as a set piece. I'm not sure. Just like
I love Adelka, but I don't know if I think that how much I, because like part of what makes Adelka special to me as well is it being basically the final piece between the generation change.
yeah, I guess.
Like
I mean,
thematically, it works so well as that to the point where I honestly don't know how well I would like appreciate a return to that fight, and also I'm not really sure how well a fight like that would handle in Gen 5 without severe retooling to it, and I don't think you could really retool it without taking away what made it special in 4U. 4U, GU.
trying to.
I don't
Like, I think the way they could have done it is like Sunbreak, because so the Silkbind skills would have been really cool for it. But I don't ever want to see those return.
Yes, I
So-
agree. I think I'd like to see Otogaron, because it's like we got most of the world monsters back except for Otogaron and their need, so I think it'd be cool to see them.
I
got
mean,
Lunagon,
Sinnoh's
that's why.
basically in every game, and like if Sinnoh's in there, Odo's easy for them. I guess in that same vein, like I would like to see Plesioth return, but just like if they get Plesioth the skeleton.
Gammoth. I think Gammoth ought to return.
Gammoth.
Gammoth is the only one of the Fated Four not to be seen in New Gen. They're not Fated Four. What are they? The Four Lords?
I think they are the Fated Four, aren't they?
They're the Fated Four. I got that right the first time. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the only one that hasn't returned. I would like to see that changed.
I
would also like to see Athelos come in base game so we can get a variant in one of the expansions, much like the
And I
other Fated
also
Four.
agree with Hex, where I'm like, I feel like we need more like high tier bird wyverns and
Yeah.
like more.
Like there's this one really cool monster in Frontier. It's like this really big bird monster that like it basically drinks pollen from like nearby plants, and that changes what it does, and it does a lot of like carpet bombing tactics and stuff like that as well.
And
I
yeah,
feel like something like that, like it's like imagine if Basil Geese and Bob and like Bishten were like a bird.
Yeah,
I think that also would have been cool for Sunbreak because spirit birds are a thing, but I
yeah.
also don't ever want those to return. So
right. And like just in general, I think more crustaceans, more arthropods.
Shen, give us Shen Goran back.
I would like new insect monsters.
And
I
also,
feel like the bug monsters are severely underutilized.
So, like, because I think the next game is basically going to be World 2, because Capcom was like, oh, we're going to release a game that's going to sell, like, more copies than anything else, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like them trying to, like, not necessarily copy, but, like, follow up on some of the design trends in Worlds. Not necessarily in terms of, like, the Slinger or the Clutch Guard or anything like that. I mean more so in regards to, like, this really immersive environment and world, and, like, the monsters interacting with it, and stuff like that. So I know there's that one monster that, like, one of its things is it, like, calls other monsters in.
Kurapeko?
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna make a monster that, like, really interacts with the environment and the world a lot, having something like that would be interesting.
Yeah, Kurapeko would be a really cool include.
They're best buds with Joe.
I love Kurapeko. It's just like, why is this Kurapeko quest, like, such a high star ranking?
Oh no.
Are we?
Oh, sorry, Hex.
Are we
All good.
hungering?
The head's your domain, not mine. The hammer should never feel ashamed to knock someone off the head.
That's right.
But yeah, also, like, I really do not know if they would have the balls to try to do water combat again. But
I'd love to see it.
If they wanted to sell more copies in World, I feel like throwing something like that in there might be really risky. Which the Monster Hunter team is not averse to risks, but they do their risks not in the generational titles.
Right. Yeah.
Generally.
So I don't know, but if they were going to, I feel like they would have a lot of monsters they could throw in that would be like, yeah, like you could, like the idea of Namiel in an actual game that is water based is like, it's really cool. Or like, and then if they're gonna bring Legiacris back, I mean, everybody has talked about how if they brought Legiacris back, it would be kind of like hollow, because it's like, what the fuck is Legiacris without any water, right?
Land guy, Chris.
There is a land, like Ivory Laggy's sick.
I mean, it's a cool concept, but honestly, like, Ivory Laggy's kind of lame compared to regular one, but like, the Gackers in Generations is Ivory done right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I don't know. But also just like, I agree that they're probably going to play it somewhat safe, which I feel like is probably a good thing, because I don't think they're going to bring the Wirebug back. I mean, I hope not.
It better
I don't
not
want
bring
the
it back.
Wirebug back.
It definitely feels like one of those, like, all right, we tried it and we failed, and then now we can, like, iterate on some other stuff. I'm sure they'll come out with some completely new, like, crazy mechanic that I didn't even think of. So
I don't know if I like the Wirebug specifically, but a lot of the individual attacks I think should come back, especially
Like
on gunlines.
Hunting arts in some shape or form.
Yeah.
Just make them not spammable.
No, I don't. I'm not. No, I'm not talking about hunting art so much as I'm talking about just like I like the move changing. I don't like the hunting arts though.
Oh, you mean like the
I-
switch skills?
Yes, I feel like switch skills is a very natural progression of a Monster Hunter game where it's just like, yes, we've had these weapons and we've had them for so long. I feel like it's very natural to have like, hey, let you swap stuff out and change your playstyle a little bit. I think that's just pretty natural.
If you're gonna
And
make it so skills are so much easier to get, where you can basically run whatever skills you want with no consequence, I want the variety between players to come from the way in which they use their weapons, not in how they build them, or how that will shape the way they build. Because
and it's also
it's just like inevitable with like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's like I find the idea of like you could have two people wanting the same weapon but completely playing it completely differently.
Yeah.
I find that idea really cool. And it was like not super well executed in
too.
Rise, so I feel like if they went further into that and you had like
I may
you
be
could
dead.
swap out a ton of different
Yeah,
parts
you
of
should
your
be fine.
weapon and then just like change up how it works like on a really like, you know, base level, that would be really cool. And then we were talking about how like we all want another weapon. Now, I would be okay with not getting another weapon if that's what they did instead, and like you had these new super varied playstyles for each one of the weapons because you could swap out a bunch of parts of them.
I so fucking hate how other players can proc your shield parry with Lance, because half the time that just means a player's gonna strike you and you're gonna die because you were holding up a parry and you eat shit.
I feel just like
As a
I've been
longsword
out
player, I
this.
apologize.
It's okay.
And
Hitting on means one thing, but
It's like the one thing that I think they would need to work on with the switch skill stuff is that I think it's a hard problem to solve, but in Rise I feel like most of them are always like unequivocally better than one other one.
Sometimes.
Yes.
It's really
Like 80% of the time, I think.
Here's the thing, I really like the way it's handled with longsword, where it's really build dependent on which ones you want to
Oh,
see.
Longsword's like 2 playstyles. It's cool.
Like it's like, oh, if you're running elemental, you're gonna want to run Sakura Slash and like Helm Splitter and stuff like that, like for like your main damages because those do multiple ticks. But if you're running raw, you're gonna want to go for like the alternate special sheath, and you're gonna want to run like you're gonna want to run the other Y input parry, and it's like, oh my god. Then you've got like the risk reward Harvest Moon versus Serene Serene Pose, and it's like, oh my god, Longsword is so good versus Charge Blade.
Right. And it's also sort of this thing where I feel like this is a potentially good idea for like we were talking about Hunting Horn and how like everybody's like, dude, like I don't want them to just bring Rise Hunting Horn back, but also like some people that was their introduction to the weapon. So just like give me a switch skill that swaps me between old Hunting Horn and new Hunting Horn, so both people.
Or more importantly, lets you change out the pieces of it more naturally.
Oh, and also just like in general, I would appreciate it if like they fix some of the problems of like, I am only allowed to run hunting horns with attack up on them, or I am only allowed to run gun lances with the max shelling level, or I'm only allowed to run bow with power. Just make it standard, because you're only going to run those anyways. Just make it standard across them.
I feel like I think I wouldn't mind if it was still shelling. If like I think I like the idea of like, oh, this weapon has this better stats and this and that, so I can take that it has one less shelling level. If like it actually mattered the stats that weren't shelling. If it had like 40 more raw, then that would like make sense.
Yeah.
I would like honestly a change to how shelling works entirely. I like shelling, but I like how there's more character to the shelling in Rise and Sunbreak in terms of what they do. But like it still is beholden to the problems of it. I'd like to see things where it's like, oh, this weapon has better like ammunition on long, like you can hold more shells of long, but like it's like a lower level. So like, oh, maybe something with lower level makes up for it by having like a higher capacity. So you might see like normal burst fire builds want something, or like where you'll really see it is something like wide shelling, like an additional round of wide shelling is kind of important if you can get that. So maybe like changing something where it's like that weapon would also favor raw. So just like making it so there's like they're more willing to do variety than just shelling level. I would like that a lot. Also, elemental shelling from Frontier. Why does that not in the game? Why did like in Frontier they let you do elements with your shelling? Why is that not standard?
Okay. I mean, if we're talking about specific changes for weapons that we want, I don't. Too many.
I definitely ripped headphones out. I didn't hear that last thing you said.
Oh, in Frontier, you can do elemental shelling. Why isn't that a thing
Yeah.
in New Gen?
You know.
In the older games,
Dude, I thought this thing would never die.
But hey, not
You
today.
guys are still fighting Namiel?
Go ahead, Lucy.
Yeah, we just killed it.
So in
He
the,
started
in
like
the
10
older
minutes
games,
later.
I think in the older games, like 2 and Freedom Unite and stuff, the gun lands, there was I don't think there was as much difference between the different shelling types. So it was more about like how many shots you had. But I don't think the shots would matter by the end of that anyway, though. Which is a problem with old gun lands.
Yeah.
If we're talking about like individual changes I want for weapons, I mean, I think just like bring Savage Axe back and like let me keep it when it's cheap, please.
Yeah.
And
I don't really like the things that you lose when you sheath your weapon with niche cases. Like, I think Harvest Moon on longsword's good.
And then in terms of like other weapons, I don't know if I have many other things to say besides that. I don't play too many other weapons. Oh, also, yeah, no, what you did with Switch Axe and Iceborne is good. Keep that, because that's the whole fucking problem. Is like it's so good in Iceborne for Switch Axe because you actually use both of the fucking you use sword and axe, and they're both good.
Yeah.
And you there's 3 distinct playstyles. There's you go axe mostly, sword mostly. You do both, and then there's Unga Bunga, which is just zero sum spam. Whereas in Rise, it's just like I have a switch skill that instantly refills my whole fucking sword gauge, so I can just repeatedly do that 40 times in a row.
My I do have one problem with the not gimmicks, the new things in Iceborne for the gun lance and the switch axe, is they both have like really cool, interesting mechanics, but they take like TCS time attacks to implement, and your weapon isn't useful until you do them, and it's really frustrating.
Okay, well, I need to go to sleep. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Great nights.
Yeah.